Hello folks, I just want to do a short kind of introduction video to my first project with the Otus Power Sports name, and that's going to be the OT-1, which is a buggy I've been thinking about for quite some time, of basically taking the old Honda Odyssey FL 350 and the 250 400 family of buggies and trying to bring them back into today's modern world, because Honda doesn't make anymore and there really isn't much of any buggies in that size, besides maybe getting a Chinese go-kart, which is kind of disappointing on what you're getting for how much you spend. And I want to take some of the good stuff from the old Honda Odyssey mini buggies and take some of the new stuff from, bigger cross carts like the Edge Products Barracuda, and try to combine them into a smaller buggy that is going to be a lot more affordable than building a full-size cross cart, and something that's definitely more suited for younger drivers, especially maybe guys like me, dads who want to build a small buggy for their kids and have them have something that's fun and safe to drive around in, because that's one of the things that the Odyssey was known for, was being very robust and very safe. Something you could flip the vehicle over, driver's okay, buggy's all right, put it back on its all four wheels, and it's off to go again. And I'm gonna do a few things different from the old Odyssey. Gonna be all independent suspension on all four wheels, double A arm in the front, double A arm in the rear, unlike the Odyssey had, well, at least the 350 had double trailing arms in the front, and the weak part was the 3-point trailing arms in the rear with U-joint axles. So we're gonna go double A arm on the rear, use CV joints rather than U-joints, because they're a lot better than U-joints, and they last longer, and they have get a little better articulation in them. And then using the front suspension, is going to be mostly off an ATV suspension, double A arm, something that you could easily buy parts off of an existing ATV. In my case, I'm going to be using Honda 300EX spindles and hubs, and then the A arms will probably be cut and lengthened for more travel, because that's what we want to get. We want to try to get a buggy that is a small footprint, as similar to the Odyssey, but having the max amount of wheel travel we can get out of a small buggy. The engine's going to be for this one, it's going to be a Predator 459cc, one of their souped up versions of the 420, around 15.8 horsepower. But the buggy is really meant for anything single cylinder. So it could be any kind of ATV engine, motorcycle engines that are single cylinder, or even multi-cylinder two-stroke engines like your jet ski, snowmobile engines, anything that has smaller bores that's usually in an inline configuration. But we want to be able to have an engine bay that's large enough to have a good variety of whatever the end user wants to put in there, as long as it can be transferred over to a chain drive, because that's what we're going to go with. We're going to go with the chain drive, just like a cross cart, so that chains are easy to replace. CV joints and axles are going to be easy to replace, and we won't have to deal with the icky U joints. That's one thing I hate about the Odyssey, and it's kind of its Achilles tendon. And we're going to try to use a lot of the components, like the brakes and stuff, off of modern ATV, so it's much easier to replace out when things wear out. Where that is my biggest problem with the Honda Odyssey, is just replacing brake parts, because everything is just unobtainable. But I'm getting off topic. So that's the plan. Where I'm going to be making this a kind of a build series. I've already got all of the drive school filmed and built, so you'll be seeing that soon. And hopefully I can get this built in less than a year, because I got many other projects I'd like to move on to and get done. But this is pretty much the big one for the first flagship of the brand name of Otus Power Sports, because I think it is a good spot to fill where the Odyssey is missed, and we could bring something today into today's age where you can have the good of the old and the good of the new and put it together in an affordable single seat buggy. I'm really shooting for a price to build less than $3,000 to $4,000. I'm pretty sure I can get that. I think that's the goal is. Try to make it as approachable as possible for builders, fabricators, dads who want to build some cool stuff for the kids. You know, that's something I'm definitely into. And you'll see more from me in the future. That's it.